businessman and the founder of Tesla and SpaceX. A little more than $54 a share, a deal that amounted to about $44 billion. That's why we say it's his piggy bank. It doesn't even scratch. In the wake of the deal, Musk put out a statement in a tweet, no doubt, saying he wants to make Twitter better than ever, adding free speech as the bedrock of a functioning democracy, being called the largest takeover deal of a private company in at least the last 2 decades. Suffolk County now, and police say not only did she steal the woman's car, but they've arrested Doreen Dunbar, also charged her with running her over. The incident happened in Lake Ronkonkoma. Cops say 72-year-old Roland Lombardo drove her Chevy Spark into the parking lot at St. Mary's Church on Lakeshore Drive. She parked her near the clothing bin, got out, and left the motor running in the thing about 7 o'clock. They say that's when Dunbar hopped in and shut the door, and off they went. They say when Lombardo ran to the vehicle, she snatched open the door, the driver door, and grabbed the steering wheel. Says Dunbar allegedly slammed the thing into reverse and floored it. The door knocked Lombardo to the ground, and the car ran over her leg. The vehicle went out
in
of
half
control
of a
and
mile,
crashed into
slight
a
left
guardrail and a
turn
bin.
onto
Cops say
Mill Hill
Dunbar
Road.
jumped out and started running. Well, she was arrested a short time later. Ms. Lombardo was taken to Stony Brook for non-life-threatening injuries. The 50-year-old Dunbar will be arraigned on assault and robbery charges later. Wednesday News Time 426. Now Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 Wins, and here is Andrew Wojcik.
Wall Street started the new week with all manner of activity. Indexes tumbling, rallying, splitting it, and ending higher. Dow rose 238, NASDAQ up 166, S&P 500 gained 24. We have to talk about this, of course. Twitter has entered into a definitive agreement to be acquired by an entity fully owned by Elon Musk, the deal valued at approximately $44 billion. Upon completion of the purchase, Twitter will become a privately held company. Twitter shares ended almost 6% higher today. Following 2 years of empty concert halls, sparsely populated sports venues, and far from packed restaurants, a lot of pre-pandemic life has been returning so far this year, including ordering a Coke. Today, Coca-Cola says its global revenue jumped 18% at the start of this year versus last. Analysts also think Coke's doing a better job than some rivals of navigating the tricky global supply chain. Shares rose 0.5%. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 50 just past every hour. I'm Andrew Wojcik for 1010 Wins.
Now, this message, Mets fans, before every game, tune in to the Nissan Mets pregame show on WCBS 880. Wins News Time 427.
The 1010 Wins $10,000 Small Business Challenge is back.
We've given away $160,000.
And the next $10,000 could be yours.
The time to register is now.
Visit 1010wins.com/challenge.
From the station that champions small businesses, 1010 Wins. Hi, I'm Dr. Linda Mopkin, a doctor from Manhattan Public Schools. As a doctor, parents often ask me questions about the COVID-19 vaccine. One of the most common questions I get is whether the benefits of vaccination are worth the risks of the side effects. I tell them that children can get COVID-19 and can get very sick or even die from it. And with the Omicron variant, more children have been infected. Children who recover from COVID-19 can have serious long-term effects. We know that the vaccine side effects are generally mild, and it can protect against severe illness, hospitalization, and death. And recent studies show that vaccine can also help protect against long-term effects of COVID. Vaccinating our children helps protect them, their family, and their community. If you have further questions, please call your child's doctor. Or, if you don't have a doctor, you can call 311 or tell your school nurse that you want to speak to the school doctor about the vaccine. We're here for you.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents.
Check it out, Lemu, a roadside carnival.
Step right up, folks. Test your strength. Come see the fire-breathing baby.
Let's fan out and tell people that Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Look, an emo wearing sunglasses.
Emo, famous. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
If your vehicle squeals or grinds when you slow down or just isn't stopping like it used to, you may need new brakes. Through May 24th, check out the spring brake deals at O'Reilly Auto Parts. 15% off a set of Brake Best Selector Import Direct brake pads with 2 rotors. Restore safe braking and save money now at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. You've heard the latest news, traffic and weather, but there's something else you should hear. Consider getting a COVID-19 booster, as recommended by the CDC.
about 57 degrees in Central Park. Good afternoon, I'm Larry Mullins. When's news time at the tone? 4:30.
Good afternoon, I'm Lori Madden. A car fire in the Longwood section of the Bronx was anything but a routine call for the FDNY this morning. And a witness tells 1010 Wind reporter Samantha Levin he watched the shocking events unfold.
The silver Toyota Camry's front completely charged, double parked in front of a ball field here on Intervale Avenue and Kelly Street. This man was out exercising early this morning.
Like a lot of smoke at first, as if the engine was having problems or something like that.
But then the flames.
The gentleman, he just walked into the car, into the fire. I don't know if he was going through anything, but I tried to stop him. I was yelling for him and everything.
By the time the fire department arrived around 5:30, it was too late. The body burned so badly they couldn't immediately ID the sex of the victim. Sources say it appears the fire was electrical, but the rest all under investigation. Samantha Liebman, 1010 Wind in Longwood, the Bronx.
News time 4:31. Time for traffic and transit with Greg Wright.
Now, Lori, we've been telling you we've got this FDNY processional at this hour. They're on the outbound Gowanus, so that's closed to everybody else. And now they're transitioning onto the eastbound belt for Brooklyn. So the outbound Gowanus near the belt split, and the eastbound belt for Brooklyn, you're still going to have some rolling closures until this processional goes onto the local streets in Brooklyn. Verrazano ramp to the belt is closed, so everybody's going to find their way to the Gowanus. Things have gotten extra tough through that stretch. And the westbound Staten Island Expressway is still so slow from the Verrazano all the way back to the West Shore Expressway. Southbound Western spur of the New Jersey Turnpike coming down towards the area of 15 Delny. We are still dealing with this brush fire and a very slow go as a result. South that Eastern spur, that's going to treat you a whole lot better at this point. Citybound side of the George, good enough. Getting you out of town right now, there's really no easy way to do it. Southbound Deegan easiest. Lincoln's about 10 in, 15 out. Holland Tunnel 15 in from the Skyway, better from the Turnpike. Outbound Holland no more than 15. Northbound Whitestone Expressway slows from Northern Boulevard to the Whitestone Bridge. Clearview Drive, that combination, and it sends you to the Bronx in better shape. In a jam, call the Barnes Firm traffic tip line on 844-JAM-1010. That's 844-JAM-1010. Traffic sponsored by the Barnes Firm. I'm Greg Rice on 1010 Wins.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you've been in a car crash, choosing the right firm is crucial to get the help you need and the best result possible.
Now the weather 4-day forecast. Here is meteorologist Carl Erickson.
Well, thank you, Lori. With cloud cover in place right now, it'll stay with us right through the day tomorrow, but not much in the way of rainfall, especially the rest of the day. Tonight we stay dry, down to 50 for a low. Might be a little bit of drizzle toward daybreak, but the best chance for some showers comes during the day tomorrow. Not a total washout. They'll be pretty few and far between with a high of 62. Those showers come to an end early tomorrow night, leaving behind clearing skies, low 48, and it stays pretty cool for the rest of the week, despite that sunshine returning. Wednesday's high up to 57, and a lot of sunshine for Thursday and Friday, but temperatures still below average as we round out April. High 55 on Thursday, Friday's high 59. Currently 57, cloudy, humidity 41%, and wind southeast at 6 miles per hour. Repeating the current temperature, 57, going down to 50 in Midtown. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Kyle Erickson on New York's weather station 1010 Wind.
Jackpocket lets you play official state lottery games on your phone. Powerball is now over $400 million. Use code radio for a free ticket.
Must be 18 or older to play. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-HOPE-NY. Please visit jackpocket.com/TOS for full terms of service.
Wednesday's on 4:33. Johnny Depp on tape was a departure from Johnny Depp on the stand during another day of cross-examination in his defamation case against his ex-wife. Johnny Depp winced, and Amber Heard held back tears as jurors heard audio recordings of their arguments. In the recordings, Depp shouts profanities at Heard and talks about it will be a bloodbath if he does not walk away. Heard's attorney read headlines from negative articles about Depp to show that he had a history of bad behavior before Heard wrote an op-ed piece about abuse in 2018. Depp tried to explain himself. He said the text about wanting to burn and drown Heard was a joke.
Directly from Monty Python.
I'm Archie Zaraletta. Jury selection got underway today in the trial of an NYPD veteran who is facing federal charges for the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. Thomas Webster claimed he was acting in self-defense when he tackled a police officer who was trying to protect the Capitol from the mob of Trump supporters that day. During his bond hearing, the judge dismissed that claim, telling Webster, "You were a police officer, and you should have known better." Wednesday on 435. A new poll is in on the newest member of the U.S. Supreme Court, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Overall, 48% of Americans say they approve, 19% disapprove of the first black female justice's confirmation to the High Court, according to the Associated Press North Center for Public Affairs Research poll. The remaining 32% of Americans hold no opinion. When it comes to party lines, 80% of Democrats, but only 18% of Republicans approve, suggesting the confirmation did more to energize President Biden's Democratic base than it did to energize Republicans in opposition. I'm Julie Walker.
A televised plane stunt gone wrong is now under investigation by the FAA. We told you about this last week, the so-called plane swap, where two pilots attempted to skydive into each other's planes. Well, yesterday it ended with one of those planes crashing. Both pilots, though, experienced skydivers, reached the ground safely. The FAA says it denied a request on Friday from organizers to get an exemption from regulations that cover the safe operation of aircraft. It's unclear, though, how that decision impacted yesterday's event. 57 degrees now, cloudy. We are going down to 50 here in the city tonight. Wednesday time, 4:36. Hip-hop history heading into the end zone of auctions. 10-10 wins. Entertainment is next. Hello. Discover here to explain our cash back match. Here's how it works. We give you cash back for using your Discover card on the things you were going to buy anyway. Then we match that cash back in your first year. And that's why we call it cash back match. Now to recap and say cash back one more time. We match all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year automatically. Discover. Exceptionally common sense. Learn more at discover.com/match. Limitations apply.
It's easy to think all money managers are pretty much the same, but at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different how? You sell high commission investment products, right?
No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission-based investment products.
Well, you must earn commissions on trades.
Nope, never at Fisher. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in our client's best interest. It's the highest standard of care for a financial advisor.
How do you know what's in their best interest?
We get to know our clients and then tailor a portfolio based on their goals and needs.
But you probably sneak in some hidden and layered fees.
No, we have one transparent management fee structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, you really do look out for your clients.
That's because our top priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. It might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly different money management.
Investments and securities involve the risk of loss.
Wednesday time, 4:38 now. 10-10 wins. Entertainment. A Super Bowl halftime show ball signed by the performers at this year's event is hitting the auction block. The football features the names of Dr. Dre, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, and Anderson .Paak. The only missing names are from Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent. The bat signal means business on streamers.
When that light hits the sky, just crawl in the morning.
The Batman's first week on HBO Max racked up just over 4 million views, easily beating out other first-week premieres, including The Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman 1984, The Matrix, Resurrections, and Dune. The studio kept the movie in theaters first for 45 days, where it raked in more than $1 billion globally. Wednesday time, 4:39. Do you have bad credit but need a new car? Call Credit Solutions, a division of Hudson Hyundai. It's easy to apply right over the phone. Call 800-951-4221. Hudson Hyundai has over 425 vehicles in stock. Stop hunting and start driving a new Hyundai today. Tier 1 customers can drive a new Hyundai Tucson, Santa Fe, Palisade, or even the all-new fully electric Ioniq 5 with only $68 down. That's just $68 down on over 425 cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock. Call 800-951-4221.
That's 800-951-4221. And all new Hyundais come with Hyundai Assurance, and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Call Hudson Hyundai in Jersey City for a pre-approval. 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221. Or HudsonHyundai.com. Payments will vary. Credit severity affects approval. See dealer for details.
We're giving away $10,000 to a small business owner. Go to 1010wins.com/challenge for more information.
The Newswatch never stops. This is 1010 Wins. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good afternoon, 57 degrees at 440. I'm Lori Metten, and here's what's happening. A bunting ceremony is held at engine 257, ladder 170, after the death of New York City firefighter Timothy Klein in Canarsie over the weekend. We have a live report coming up from our Roger Stern in just a moment. The MTA Inspector General is now investigating the failure of cameras at the Sunset Park subway station during the mass shooting. The New York City Council is proposing a holistic approach to addressing crime as it outlines its budget priorities. 1010 Wins reporter Julia Papa with the details coming up. A New York judge holds former President Donald Trump in contempt of court, fining him $10,000 a day. Last call for lunch with Warren Buffett, the Berkshire Hathaway CEO, wrapping up his charity one-on-one auctioned-off lunch after this year's event. On Wall Street, the Dow closed up 238 points. NASDAQ up 165. The S&P closing up 24 points. 1010 Wins AccuWeather says cloudy tonight, low 50. Cloudy and damp tomorrow with some drizzle and a passing shower, high 62. Looking news on 441. Time now for traffic and transit with Greg Rice.
Now, Laura, we are looking at big-time traffic problems in Brooklyn. You got the eastbound belt closed from the Verrazano now, at least as far as Flatbush Avenue. It is all because of the ongoing FDNY processional you've been hearing about here on 1010 Wins. So a very tough ride trying to get to the belt, and all the options, all the local streets are going to get clogged up with everybody just sitting there. This is the eastbound belt pretty much between the Verrazano and Flatbush Avenue. Everything else has been reopened. East side of town, Battery Tunnel, Gowanus, all that goes right now. It's just taking a little while to get back to normal. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Citybound side of the George could go to the upper lower. There's nothing easy out now with the northbound west side and southbound Deegan getting worse. Lincoln Tunnel's about 10 minutes in, 15 to 20 out. Holland's about